All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Starfinder Fly Free or Die Adventure Path. It is session 6, and I think we will get to our lovely science officer log.
Pack date Sunday, Erastus 13, 325 AG, aboard the BD 514. Corporate should note that this log is admittedly not as detailed as it could be due to the unconsciousness of the science officer for the majority of the following events. I have interviewed the crew to make the report as complete and robust as possible, but of necessity, some details remain unclear or omitted. In an attempt to ascertain the exact motives and corporate origin of Ichihara Holdings, which is clearly too much of a big player to be acting alone in pressuring the hive market to undersell us, the crew returned to the former location of Ka Imports. The interior contained workers and was heavily guarded. And in an attempt to muscle our way into the office of the apparent factotum, Ainsley, the crew took heavy damage, but came out the leaders overall. Big Bear acquired her for further questioning regarding Ichihara, and she was transported to the ship along with this unconscious science officer. Despite Orion's best efforts, Ainsley's datapad yielded no helpful information regarding the greater corporate structure. Furthermore, the ship was infiltrated by a Kular subordinate, similar to the ones we observed floating around the hive market. These humanoids seemed to be peacekeepers of some sort and required justice for the lives taken during our conflict. Ainsley was one of its victims, and in an inspired stroke of both genius and bravery, Spoog volunteered to go with the creature as compensation for the other victim. During this time, the crew made arrangements to offload the shipment at half the original sale price, thereby ensuring that EdgeCorp incurred no losses for the transaction. Given the tremendous pressure from Ichihara Holdings to bar any sale at all, Spoog and the rest of the crew are to be commended for their quick action in keeping the company from indebtedness. The profit for the original seller has been written off as a net loss. It is at this point that the science officer revives and recuperates for a few days. Currently, we are 1 day from Absalom Station in the drift, and the ship has been infected by several drift leeches on our hull. According to company protocol, several crew members will attempt a spacewalk to remove them, while the science officer remains at the helm as per regulations. Personal log, no anomalies to report at this time.
Hello, ship.
So I guess we're headed out?
You're headed out. I'm staying here.
You ready, Bear?
As ready as ever be.
Orion will do some useless stretches that don't interact with their physiology and head straight to the airlock.
I will, of course, monitor you as best I can.
Hey, Bear.
Da.
Last time I shot something with, and they hold up their fire pistol. It didn't really seem to do anything. Do we have any other guns?
What do you mean it didn't seem to do anything?
Yeah, you'd know better. I shot the guard officer thing, and it just kind of like ignored me.
I think that might have been more about their physiology than your gun.
Right, I'm saying I don't know what space leeches are made out of.
Oh, I see. I see. All I can
Rather
say
not be
is
stuck in a can't hurt again.
it wouldn't be a bad thing, I don't think, to take your gun, but just make sure you are very thoroughly anchored when you shoot it. I know I don't technically have to tell you that, but
I will say, based on prior life science checks, you do know, you are aware these are drift leeches, and while they absorb energy, it is an active process. It is not some natural immunity. There would not be an energy absorption if you, say, shocked it. It would have to go to that energy source and consume that energy.
So a good feeling that the fire pistol should at least do something.
Should at least do something.
And they still don't seem to trust their gun, but they don't make it a permanent roadblock.
Yeah. Or okay, my example was bad. If you were to use an arc launcher to deliberately shock them, it would probably do very minimal damage. But there are other energy types and physical kinetic ballistics that all would affect it. Your plasma pistol is fire, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
So that's on me. You would have also known about the strict electrical immunity.
I was gonna say that's because they are actively siphoning our ship, right? Like, if something can siphon our ship's power, I imagine there's a innate probability that they are fairly resistant to. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
it's like they're, wait for it, leeching.
Oh my god! What? No!
So, Big Bear and Orion, would you head out the same side of the ship? Big Bear and Orion, it's a little bit of a squeeze.
Oh, we did say we know what side they're on, right?
They're fairly centralized.
There's one below,
taking advantage.
3 above.
1 below, 3 above, was that?
Mm-hmm.
These are our airlocks. Okay.
Correct.
I think I would ask Orion, Orion, do you trust to go one side by yourself, or do you want me with you?
I feel like pincer's better. Do you even use a good range cannon? Does your thing work out there?
I will do what I do best and punch them off ship.
Do you think you can sneak up to them?
Sneak, no, but if they are busy siphoning our ship, I think I can get close to them. Plus, I took this off one of those big guys, and I will show the new pike that I have, which has reach.
Awesome.
Woo!
Perfect.
Well, just so I don't have to worry about shooting you in the back of the head. Yeah, let's go the opposite direction.
Big Bear will go and take the right side.
Okay. You don your why do I still have those? Honestly, at this point, there's no reason to have these barriers. You have free roam to leave the ship should you choose.
It's because there's a bear on the ship. You need the barriers.
It's true.
Good one.
You both don your company suits, retract the visors to keep the airlock, uh, and keep you breathing. And this is our first real interaction with space. So I um, will go over that. Your suits, as they are level 1 suits, have 24 hours of environmental protections. They must be expended in 1 hour increments, which I don't think you'll be out for an hour. Um, if you uh, if you lose grip and end up in space without a kind of propulsion, you will be off kilter and cannot stop your velocity unless you interact with another object, including tossing something on your person. That would also work. So long as you are staying on the ship with handholds, um, you will be able to move around. Um, and your equipment comes with boot clamps that allow you to latch onto uh, the ship. If you have a climb speed, this movement is free. If you do not, then it takes an acrobatics or athletics to move quickly. Otherwise, you can just move slowly.
I have a climb of 20.
Then you can freely move 20 feet.
When you say they're expended in hour increments, is that like oxygen, or do like the suits break down?
It is life support. The suit, after 24 hours, the suit's still there. But it's not providing light, it's not providing oxygen or other essential life functions. Um, a little
Because if
odd for
Orion
you,
could like
Mr.
just take the
Hologram.
boots and not worry about deteriorating the suit, they would. But if it's like an all-one package and it doesn't actually harm it, they just put on the whole suit.
I mean,
But
it
what
kind
you're
of
saying
is.
like if you go out for 20 minutes, it's gonna take an hour off. We're just not
Yes.
goofing around with the fractions, right? Is that what you mean?
Correct.
Okay.
As soon as you start using it, it will use that hour, regardless of how much you use it during that hour.
Okay.
But for that hour, you can use it for free, basically. And then you get to the next hour, you have to expend another charge.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
So your stats are in the top left. I am going to add additional stats for your 24 hours, which is a temporary thing. Orion, you know what? I'm going to add it anyway, just as a function of it being on your person.
Sure.
And you get ready for your spacewalk. As primed, there is warning lights that blare, some alarms that let you know that this function is happening. The doors seal behind you. The oxygen in your rooms are sucked away as much as they can, leaving very thin air left. And lastly, the outer doors expand, giving off a little bit of a hiss, but then leaving you to only hear, your comm units, everything happening within your suit, and a distant notion of what is being heard when you touch anything. So that being said, I'm going to get rid of this, as this is exactly what the two of you hear.
Ooh, I like it.
In the vacuum of space. So, out in space, let's get a turn order going.
I'm going to simplify things with initiative and just roll via roll 20.
Makes sense.
Do I need to roll also, even though I'm inside?
You may, but if you choose not to be an active participant, then you don't have to.
I am monitoring and ready to spring into action if I need to, so I probably should roll.
Okay. Lovely. Everyone rolled in order. Okay. I guess before this gets started, or while this is getting started, Big Bear, what's your intuition? Where are you going?
I think Big Bear overcomes will tell Orion he's going to hit the top of the ship and will begin to climb to the top of the ship towards the trio.
Okay. So I'd probably say, oh, how does the BD 514 truly look? How tall do we think she is?
So tall.
Super duper tall.
I mean, we have a big bear, so
I know.
she
A
has
big
to
bear
be
that
tall.
I mean, if the from the image I'm looking at, if the airlocks are exactly where they are, it's not too far to the top of the ship. It looks like it's like airlock opens, and then it's the little incline, and then the top.
right. I totally don't have that picture with me right now. So
I mean, I'm looking
wait.
in the handouts.
It's here.
In the handouts.
That's where it is. I figured out where it is.
Yeah.
It's fine. Okay. Well, that's your front area. So from here,
Yeah, the two cargo doors, and then I assume behind the cargo doors is the airlock, and then you go out the airlock, and then you go up.
so that's like 10. Yeah. You'd be able to just round the top corner. And while the ambience may be empty, I will add a bit of battle music.
Ooh.
As you see, let me. Oops.
Yeah,
Oh, that's annoying.
this music goes hard.
Good. As you see, 3 leeches, 2 around your core, and 1 siphoning across just the general power structure running down basically the spine of the ship. And that is what you can see. Orion.
I'll take my move action. Are there any handholds?
There are it doesn't exactly look like it, but I'm gonna say there are sufficient for like repairs. Because I don't see why there shouldn't be.
You know what? This is stupid.
Yeah.
But it feels like something Orion would do. My gun doesn't have recoil, right?
Jesus, that's such a hilarious question to ask in the vacuum of space.
There's only one way to find out.
That's so funny, dude.
That's why I said make sure you're bolted down.
I feel like laws of physics should say if there's any kind of projection there should be, but I'm gonna say no to keep it consistent with what it's been.
It's
before,
negligible.
and
We'll say that.
It's negligible.
Orion flips out of the hold and just begins floating upwards. I assume I'm going to be off kilter, so I'll just star walk cantrip as a swift action to unkilter myself. And as I'm like ambiently floating up, I'd like to just like shoot at one of them.
Because it made the bottom of the bathtub get
Okay. Let's see. So you've basically gone directly up.
Yes.
So let's see. You're about. Does the measurement still work here? Not really. Okay. 5, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Okay. Got it. Go ahead.
Yeah, so right as you're beginning to crest over, Bear, you just see Orion upside down, holding a pistol, and just begin firing at.
I didn't realize we're working with Jason Bourne.
More like Orion is extremely comfortable in this environment. Like they've done it 1,000 times before. Let's just shoot at the top one.
Okay. You fire at this one.
Come on.
5, 15, 20, 30.
Yes.
Actually, one of Orion's only decent attack rolls. 20 to hit.
Good.
That's really good. 60. Okay, so that is a 19 to hit, but manages to strike for 2 fire damage. I shouldn't have given you those specifics, but I don't care. This is a way to communicate.
Orion doesn't know. It's fine.
Yeah. It's effective. You hit your shot. I guess 0G vacuum is better than on a planet. And you line up your shot, and it fires through the creature, who screams silently. And you are currently still headed upwards until you were going to hit the maximum of your tether. I'm assuming you're tethered. I don't know if you're tethered.
Honestly, would Orion tether themselves?
Do you have propulsion?
They just intend to star walk back at the start of their next turn. They just wanted to get out here fast.
You can better control your movement in zero gravity. As a swift action, you can cast this spell to get. If you cast a spell as a move action, you can move up to. Okay, so yes, that is a form of propulsion. You would, as a conscious individual, understand that works.
Now the opposite is Big Bear's fully tethered in, and you do see him actively walking on the ship.
Correct. The drift leech's turns. I am within 30 feet of you. I am going to get within 30 feet of you.
Do they truly want to attack us, or do they just want to keep zucking?
They hungry.
Frankly,
what are we to the Zuck? You know what I'm saying?
you'd think. Actually, you know what? That's fair. I'll give them a limited perception check to even note that you're there at this point.
You're so hungry.
They're on the core. You know what I mean? They're zucking.
So that's 23 and a 15. And while you don't make sound, you are clambering and having your boots lock into effectively the ground beneath them, so they do notice you. Both of them, from their position, not moving, are going to rear up and then lob a ball of mucus at you.
Ew.
Gross.
Gross.
Gross, nasty.
Just ew.
Going to be... Ooh. Wow. A 9 against energy armor class.
No.
And A 15 against energy armor class.
Yes.
Okay. You will take 4 electrical damage.
And we take away from stamina first, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Which is the yellow bar.
Yes, I'm gonna use this guy up here for that.
Correct.
-4. Okay.
The other one is 5, 15, 20, 5, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. That's just barely close enough. Is going to lob a globule at you, Orion. This
Perfect.
electricity infused globule of mucus.
No.
Yes. Well, you're inside, so you don't have to worry about it. That's
I
15 to hit energy armor class.
Probably.
Actually, 13. It's 13 to hit energy armor
Oh,
class.
13? That
Yeah.
misses.
Hey.
By
Okay.
1, but it misses.
So it physically, the mucus lands on your hard light body, but the energy is dissipated by the defensive measures within your, circuitry. Soriall,
Yes.
any consideration or just keeping track of vitals?
Just trying to monitor any way that I can. Yeah, I'm assuming that I get some kind of suit readouts.
Yes, and that is another reason why Orion has to wear the suit.
Yes. So suit readouts, I'll be keeping an eye on that. And do we have any way of actually seeing what's on the hull, or is it just that the science officer's station is able to just take readings and stuff?
The worst part about this is I don't think they would apply cameras to your junk
I mean,
craft.
We're a junker. We're absolutely
Exactly.
No, that doesn't surprise me. Okay. Are we still having trouble in terms of power fluctuations and that kind of thing?
Yes, they are present. They are continuing.
I might be thinking right now about the priority of our various systems and whether I'm going to need to pull power from other places just as we're getting this sorted. But I'm not
Sure.
going to do anything right now.
Okay.
Just going to be a
Yeah.
field action, I guess.
I'm sure you could turn off all of the lights except for the,
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
deck.
that kind of thing.
Okay. Big Bear, lose a charge of your suit.
Lose a charge of my suit.
Correct.
Where would you like me to track that?
Your suit charges are on your active token and not your passive token.
This guy.
Correct.
Are they? I don't see anything. If you added something, I see nothing.
Oh, whoops. That's my mistake. You see it now?
No.
Why not?
I don't know, man. It's not me. It's Roll20. Blame Roll20.
How's that?
I'm seeing
I
nothing.
can see it.
I'm not seeing anything.
Fine, I'll do it. You're at 22 charges left.
Okay. Oh! I'm sorry. I do see it. Whenever I see green, I always go to health bar. I thought that was my health bar.
Okay.
I'm sorry. That's
not your fault.
totally my fault. Oh, okay. No, it's not.
I guess, I don't know.
Whenever that, I don't know. Whenever I see a green bar, I think health bar, and
Yeah.
It's the health of your suit.
So
yes, okay.
you gather, and you do watch. It ticks down every once in a while because how charges work for your suit. You've seen it happen. You've gotten down maybe 5 charges in your life for an extended period of time. before, charging your suit back up in the ship. You've never seen the charges go down this rapidly. There's a field about these drift leeches, and you are on a limited time.
Oh, joy.
So, take your turn.
Okay. So, I want to get within whatever 10 feet of this guy is, because the pike that I have has reach.
Okay. It does not take too much movement.
And then, I will try and swing on it with the pike. Yeah, so movement, and then swinging on it with the pike. Oh, that fell off the dice tray. Please be on the table.
Come on, PieGuy.
Yeah, I know. Wow, that's very unfortunate that the PieGuy did this to me. Even in Matt Mercer's hands, godly. My hands, natural 1.
Oh my. Okay. So you swing wide, and well, you don't swing because it's a pike, but you lunge. Give me a reflex save.
Sure. The one that was off the table, by the way, was a 2.
Oh no.
Yeah, I know. Reflex.
Reflex.
I'm just gonna do that from roll 20.
Okay.
9.
9. Okay. You're still attached because your boot clamps are strong, but your weight that you put into this thrust, you are, in a sense, prone. In a weird way, you're like off kilter, but still connected to the ship.
Okay. I also
So it'll
do have a climb speed to keep me stable here as well.
And that shall be a very easy task for you next round.
Okay. Matthew Mercer, I'm praying this is a fluke. Context for anyone who doesn't know, I met him at New York Comic Con and he rolled this dice and got a natural 20.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it's just a fluke. And not how dice function. Orion! You are within 60 feet, and while it's not super important to you, no, not... the charge on your suit does lower.
They do find that very interesting. And try to shoot the one that shot at them before again.
Okay, so the one returned fire.
Yeah, they're gonna take a few steps using Star Walk and just get themselves. How do you say this? They're gonna centralize their momentum with the ship so that they're not drifting away.
Yeah, you basically use your Star Walk to like stop your velocity upward and then give yourself a little bit to keep with the ship.
Like the grease spell before, like little small green translucent discs just appear under their feet and essentially give them places to step off of.
I love that. Go ahead.
But firing! Another 20!
Another 20 and another 19 as it takes another point of fire damage. Seems technology, weirdly enough, isn't super effective against them.
Would the increased difficulty, the -1 to my attack, does that seem like something I can mitigate, or is that an environmental effect?
Give me a wisdom.
Just a flat wisdom check?
Flat wisdom.
Incredible. 4.
4. Probably. No ideas are coming to you at this very moment because you're in battle.
Yeah, Orion blames himself.
Okay, back to the drift leeches. They're going to yuck some more globs at Big Bear and one more at Orion. So we'll get the one for Big Bear is 10 against energy armor class.
No.
9 against energy armor class.
No.
And a natural 1 against armor class Orion.
I believe that misses.
Crazy. This one does lob itself and then grabs with its many teeth to the ship as its tail flicks upwards and it does a little bit of a flip. Soriall.
Yes. How is the power and everything looking? Is it a little bit better since the creatures are distracted now? So are they still actively siphoning, or
Very nominally. They are not actively siphoning, but their auras are still destructive. And as you recall, the two of them are engaging the bigger party of drift leeches, but not all of them.
Right. That's true. Yeah. Nothing from me this turn.
Okay, Big Bear. You take a second and basically you move action to steady yourself. It was less that you couldn't stand and more that you like slipped with it. So you right yourself based on the ship, and that is your move action.
Okay. I'm gonna try and attack it again.
Yeah.
Come on, PieGuy. I know you can do it.
I can deliver an entropic strike with any melee weapon. The attack's damage is equal to the entropic strike damage. Yep. If I spend 1 entropic point, which I have, I gain 1 entropic point at the beginning of your first action, which already happened. Every time I take damage equal to or greater than twice your character level from a single attack. I mean, we're level 1, so I think all damage dealt to me is greater. So I think I would have 2 now. But I can only spend 1. I am going to, with this pike, because it does say I can deliver an entropic strike with any melee weapon. I will use the pike and try and infuse it with my entropy and go for a swing.
Okay. I will also say, because I forgot to, at the start of God damn it. At the start of your turn, you lose another hour on your suit.
And
Good grief.
oh no, I need to use a move action to give myself extra boosted entropic damage. Okay, so I'm going to make this swing, my entropic strike using the weapon. Let's see. Let me go to attacks. Let me see my bonuses. Come on, PieGuy. Okay, PieGuy, that is a 15 plus 5 for a 20.
There we
Do you
go.
want that to be energy or kinetic armor class? Because I'm pretty sure you get a choice.
Do I?
Isn't that what it says? Like your well, it's based on your damage. So your damage is a choice. With your entropic strikes.
I don't think I strike either or. I think it's just I can choose if I want it to be acid or entropic strike. Let me look at you.
Right, but the damage, the armor class is entirely dependent on the damage type.
Yeah, okay. Your entropic strike is a magical... The entropic strike itself is a magical one-handed advanced melee weapon. with the operative weapon special property that targets EAC even when dealing bludgeoning damage.
So against EAC,
Yes.
yeah, the 20 is gonna hit.
Okay, so now let me go through everything. The attack's damage is equal to the entropic strike damage. Okay. When using this damage, your entropic strike, blah 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 blah. Okay, so it's the entropic strike damage. Via the pike, which is, I'm just gonna click on entropic strike because I don't have a D3. That's not a thing that exists within my repertoire of dice.
Silly Pathfinder, Starfinder.
So it's 4 damage, acid bludgeoning.
Okay. That does seem to be entirely effective.
Wonderful. I guess acid, yeah, I don't know. It doesn't say anything about taking over the properties of the weapon. I think even if I strike with something that is piercing, I think it takes the properties of the entropic strike.
Sure.
The
tactical pike and
yeah.
such is analog though. So I don't think your entropic strike counts as like technology though. So
No.
if you want to, I'll give it a hit point back.
I'm confused.
The disadvantage that Orion is facing right now
Yeah.
is because his weapon is not analog. It does not have the analog trait.
Uh-huh. What does that mean for me?
It means that the tactical pike by itself has the analog trait because it's just a pike.
Uh-huh.
And your entropic strikes, while turning it magical and acidic, I think would still be analog. Like, it's not technological. So I think I'm happy with leaving it to be analog.
Okay. Is that...
That means your attacks are not at -1.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because, yes, yeah, because I'm using the weapon itself, it's just the entropic strike is being used through the weapon.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm rolling the attack with the pike's bonuses, but the pike's damage is being replaced by the entropic strike damage. I think it's the same for any of my weapons.
Right.
So, I would love no negatives.
Orion.
Orion's feeling very lucky, not getting hit twice in a row, and they are feeling themselves. They're just gonna continue to do what they know works and keep shooting.
Yeah. Fire away. Wow. I thought I was gonna get away with this. With a 14 to hit and 3 damage, that's just enough. And this one, alleviates its grip on the ship and begins to float.
Over the comms, 1 down.
Well done.
Back to... Oh, I guess you do also lose another charge. I keep doing that. Back to the drift leeches. This one, the one in front of you, Big Bear, is going to rear up and start wiggling around, and it certainly looks like it's screeching in some capacity. And then while the other one is lobbing a mucus ball at you, an electrically charged mucus ball, the one directly in front of you seems to discharge the energy from within itself as it heals 2 hit points.
Shit. Damn bastard.
It's cheating.
Other one rolls a 14 to hit you. Hit your energy armor class.
That will do it. Even with my +1 from my entropic pool, that will just be a 13.
Okay, so that is, wow, rolling high. When I do hit, that's another 4 electrical damage. Soriall.
Big Bear, please give me a report. How's it going?
They hit harder than they look, but it is going.
All right. I'm just watching your health here.
Okay,
That's for me.
Big Bear.
Yes.
You've lost another charge by being in the aura of these creatures. It is your turn.
Okay. I'm going to do the exact same thing. Entropic Strike via the pike. But as a move action, I will expend 1 entropic point to boost the damage of this entropic strike if it lands.
Okay.
I can't spend more than my level, so I'm just spending 1, baby.
Heck yeah.
And then, okay. So, let me look at this. +5 to hit. Come on, PieGuy. That is another 15 for a total of 20.
Wow. That'll for sure hit.
Okay, so 1d3. Let me look at this. 1d3 plus 3. I'm just gonna 1d3 plus 3. So the initial is 5 damage. And then because I expend one point, go back down to 1 because I expend 1. I'm now, oh good lord, I don't know what's going on with my sheet. Because I expend 1, I now deal an additional 1d4. I have a dice camera up for this session. I am scrounging in my dice bowl for a d4. I gotta have 1, right? There's gotta be 1 in here. There it
They're
is.
very tricky. They sink
Yeah.
and hide.
Oh wait, my Pi d4 was out here the entire time.
I can't believe you.
I know.
So much unprofessionalism.
I'm sorry. I play D&D for a living.
This is why it will never be Critical Role.
So that's an additional 2 for a total of 7 split between acid and bludgeoning, which I think it's just a mixture. If we recall correctly, it's not like it's split or anything. Like if they have acid resistance, then it's all bludgeoning, or if they have bludgeoning resistance, then it's all acid.
We said something like that. We will officiate that. And we should write that down. We should really write that down.
We really should.
But yes,
Can we put in my notes? What are we writing down?
I'm not prepared to make that ruling right now.
Okay.
But regardless, between the physical and the acid, it works. You strike and pierce it, and sections of it go drifting off of the ship, with mucus falling out of it, along with electrically charged blood.
Oh, I will pop over comms before end of turn and say 2 down.
Excellent.
Orion.
Have I seen the one on the underbelly yet?
You haven't gone to the underbelly, so no.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was like visible climbing up at any point. I'll start walking my way down to the bottom.
Okay.
Last top one's all yours, Bear.
You star walk downward. You can move up to half your speed and 0 gravity. Okay.
Not very far.
Yeah, but you can convert your standard into a move. I think that would work. So you could like move your full speed downward. I think.
Yeah. Yeah, especially with the ship being right next to me.
Yeah.
Kind of
So
crawl with it. Yeah.
yeah, you do manage to gain visibility of the bottom of the ship, which, you know, in space, it's really odd. It's not actually the bottom of the ship. There is no bottom of the ship. But either way, you do see the last Drift Leech, a total 180 scenario, munching on the supply lines down below.
If it hasn't looked at me yet, I'm not going to draw its attention until I'm ready to shoot at it.
Okay. And given you are not making any noise, that's going to be a very difficult perception check to make. Though I do have a really shockingly good perception. No, that is not going to be enough to spot you. The last upper leech is going to hock a loogie again.
Nope.
Hawking loogies.
Nope.
It is 10 against EAC.
I am safe.
Soriall.
Yes. I don't have anything to do on this turn.
Okay, Big Bear.
Am I able to make it within 10 feet?
5, 15, 20. No, you are not.
Understood.
Wait, what is your... You no, because your climb speed is 20.
Yeah, my climb speed is 20. Yes, and I don't imagine charging would help that because that's beyond my climb speed.
Correct.
Okay, so I'm just going to... Oh, I should have read that first. No, I would have only... I would want to have another one for that. Jotting in my brain that I can... In the future, I can expend 1 entropic point to gain a 10-foot enhancement bonus to my speed for any of my movement speed. For any type of movement speed that I have. Jotting that down for future spacewalks. If I can't get close enough to hit it with the pike, then I think my turn is just getting... It's just moving. I'm just going to move up, and then my next turn I'll move closer to stab.
Okay. So you do move. And, you move.
Yes. Factual.
Orion.
Now would be when they take a full round of firing.
I can do the full action, right?
You
If I
can.
had studied myself, yeah. This is when it turns on me. I guarantee it.
Nope. You're fine.
Yep.
3 and a 1. I don't...
It's bow bow.
I don't know much what I can do with that natural one, so it's just going to be a dramatic miss.
It suddenly gains recoil.
You fire off into the distance, never again to see any shred of matter. The second shot hits the ship, and you see a little bit of a power surge from that. And the Drift Leech does pull its sucker face away from the surface to turn to you. Not that it has any eyes or anything. Oops, not that. Shift-Z? Yeah.
Ew, it's got the mucus ball. Nasty.
It's got the mucus ball.
I dislike.
Nope.
Ugh.
To the drift leeches, we're going to lob a ball at Big Bear, and am I within 60 feet of you? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. I am, so I'm going to lob a ball at you, -2. Or I think -1. Okay, so that is a 12 lobbed at you, Big Bear, against energy.
Normally that would hit, but because I get a +1 to my armor class with my entropic points, that makes it a 13 and a miss.
Incredible. And then just an 11 against energy for Orion.
Ooh, another miss. We live in.
Okay. Soriall.
I'm just checking monitors again this turn. How are things looking? Any bad power surges, or do things seem to be about the same?
The fluctuations continue,
Okay.
but that might just be a kind of negative feedback. We're not quite back to where it should be yet.
Right. I will just make a mental note to make sure that while they're out there spacewalking after this is over, to have them go over the body of the ship and just make sure that we don't have any issues. Any damage that would slow us down. But yeah, that's my turn.
That's your turn. Okay. Big Bear.
Again,
Another
within
charge.
10 feet. Yeah.
Again within 10 feet.
Yep.
And losing another charge.
Yep. And this time I will just full-blown be attacking with the pike itself. It's not going to be an entropic strike. It's still a +5. It's just changing the damage type and damage dice if it hits. So here we go with an attack.
Come on.
That is a 10 for a 15 total.
15 total is going to hit.
Wonderful. I got a D8 for this. I don't know where my Pi D8 is, so I'm using a generic blue D8. That is going to be 7 + 4 for 11 points of piercing damage.
Okay. You skewer this leech, and it is currently bobbing around like a ragdoll in zero gravity
In
on
space.
the end of your pike.
Lovely. I will get on comms and say, 3 down, just 1 on underbelly left.
Beautiful.
Speaking of Orion,
Orion will take a second and recenter themselves, noticing they got carried away. Is going to focus and attempt to just fire once.
okay.
Not centered enough. No,
For an
8 to hit.
8 is not going to hit. However, the creature doesn't fare too much better than you. I did roll really well, though, so that is a 19.
That one does hit.
Okay, against your actual vitals, that is going to be no pluses, so 2 electric damage.
All right.
Soriall.
Orion, everything okay?
Yeah, the ship's more hurt than I am. It'll buff out though.
Okay.
Big Bear.
Well, I can't exactly go backwards because the engines are on. I mean, I'm kind of in the middle, so either way I go, it's the same distance. But I don't want to overextend my tether, so I'm just gonna do my 20 movement speed back this way to try and get to the underbelly via this side.
Okay.
Don't shoot at each other.
Orion. Big Bear, you note that you have not lost an additional charge from your suit. Shocker.
Lovely, yeah. Shocker, eh? From the shocking creatures.
From the leeches, yeah. Alright, Orion. You fired and you
Well,
missed.
fire again.
And you fired again and you missed.
Come on,
You missed both
Orion.
times.
And I missed again. 9 to hit.
That is gonna miss.
And then he got a
There's the
popsicle.
Orion I know.
And then he passed out. And then he woke up. And then he missed.
I can't wait
And
till
it
I get
fired
real
again,
spells,
and I
everybody.
missed.
It's gonna be so nice.
That's only a 3, so Soriall.
I'm just monitoring.
Okay. Big Bear.
Would it be too much to just simplify this and just say move me until I'm within of an eventual 10 feet of the creature or Orion kills it?
Yeah. Orion.
One more.
Take fire and
Oh.
miss.
Come on, come on.
Oh, it's slowly
11!
climbing. I'm
That's
zeroing
actually a
in on
10
it.
and still misses.
Eventually,
You had a first
One
couple
die
of
side at a
yeah,
time.
you had a first couple of great ones, and then it said, you know what, you're doing too good.
Oh my god, another 19 to hit you.
no.
Ouch.
So that is, how much electrical damage did you take?
I took 2 last time.
2, okay. So,
To my stamina points, right? I was supposed to
yeah.
do that.
I got you. You've taken a total of 5 now. This one was 3, so you're at 0 stamina points.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Soriall, Big Bear, Orion. Big Bear, you spend basically all your movement getting to the underbelly. Maybe an additional.
Orion just sees the head of a bear poking out.
Not feeling very good about this. Orion's gonna fire and then take their move action to take cover behind the ship.
Okay.
Now they're actually getting hurt.
Bear, you do note that you are beginning to lose charges again.
But that's 17 to hit.
17 to hit will hit. For 2 or should I say 1 damage.
Huge.
The leech. How much can I move? Here's my speed. I'm going to. You're gonna hate this, Big Bear. Go 20 feet away from you. Will not see you, Orion, because you fired and then moved up. Soriall, Big Bear. Big Bear, you see it walking away from you at the exact same speed.
That I'm moving?
5, 10, 15, 20.
Yeah.
16 charges left for you. Orion.
Bear, this thing's chasing me.
I'm trying to keep up. Just please keep it in one place.
It's gonna spit on me. And they fire again.
Okay, so you're going to take your move to pull yourself back into range and then use your standard to fire.
Yes. 14 to hit.
A 13 will hit,
That's right.
Oh,
dealing an additional damage. That leech won't know what's coming. As you are not in cover this time, I am going to spit at you. You are closer, so that's going to be full bonus. That's only 11, though, against energy.
Misses.
Okay, Soriall, any quips?
no, I'm just watching those vitals.
Okay.
Just watching those vitals.
It feels a little sketch how low their suits are, though, I mean, you know, different for Orion, but
Yeah. I can just
5,
give them a quick
10,
report of where their
15,
suit charges are at. So
Yeah,
I know
okay.
that I'm keeping track of that.
Orion, back to you.
Just hit, please.
It's like the Jurassic Park scene. Shoot her!
Oh!
Shoot
Nice,
her!
nice, nice, nice.
You
18
do
to hit. 3
successfully
damage.
hit for 3 whole damage, and
Um,
guess what? It's still up.
I believe it.
Why?
It rears its maw up and does the wiggle again, and then gives a short discharge of electricity as its own form seems to balloon for just a second, and it shall
Nope.
regain 4 hit points.
So basically everything Orion did do it.
Almost.
Oh my gunshots.
Yeah, that tracks. That tracks.
No.
Bear, please squish it.
Just step on it. Just jump up and down on it.
Yeah.
Forget being latched to the ship. Just jump.
Yeah.
Kick it.
Mm-hmm.
Soriall?
Just monitoring, letting them know where their suits are at.
Big Bear?
I can get within range to stab, right?
You can.
All right.
Get it.
Here we go. This is just the regular pike.
Yes.
Oh, that fell. That didn't even make it to the dice tray.
It's just too excited.
It is. Total of 24. 19 for a total of 24.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Yeah. Of course it does. Of course. The day you say that doesn't hit, I cry.
Mm-hmm.
So D8 up plus 4. Let me roll my generic blue D8. That is a 5 on the D8 for a total of 9 points of piercing damage.
Okay. With your pike, you are able to dispatch this leech.
As I kill it, I'll say over the comms, all visible leeches are dealt with. Soriall, do we have any other disturbances?
Do we have any other disturbances? Let me just glance over the instrument panel real quick.
It seems to be cycling its way back to typical standings.
Okay, great. We are doing well here. If the two of you would please take a look at the hole, especially where those things were latched on, and make sure that we don't have any damage, or if it's something that we can repair while you all are out there.
Orion, why don't you check topside? I will make sure down here is okay.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that burn mark was also definitely the leech. And they go up top.
And I'll check over the downside to make sure everything's in order, everything's okay. Any specific role you would like, or just, take the time to do it?
It is... Yeah, I'm not going to make you guys roll for it. It is simply a... Analyze the area and get your way back in.
Okay. As long as everything looks good, then Big Bear will find his way back inside.
You climb back
Same
into
here.
the airlock, Orion. Maybe not at the exact same time, but you both make it into the airlock. The doors close behind you, and you watch first as the plumes of air come back in to the chamber until you hear once again the BD 514 through the atmosphere.
There is
And the
definitely
door
a moment.
unlocks in front of you.
before Orion goes back inside, that they just kind of like sit out in the drifts and just enjoy a sight they haven't seen before in the void, and then they'll go inside.
Love it.
Bear
So
probably
I'd like to-
makes his way to the. I was just gonna say, Bear probably slowly makes his way to the cockpit. Whatever you want to do, sorry, all you can. But eventually, Bear will join you and say, like, everything's looking okay.
Good. It's looking okay from here too, so far. I would like to run as full a diagnostic as I can while we are actually traveling. It is,
Okay.
it can't be full because we're not docked somewhere, but just whatever we can do because I just want to double check.
Yeah. I guess give me an engineering check.
Sure.
I think that's what we would call it.
Engineering, because I'm so good at that.
I mean,
I should
You're
not
still
have sung the
breathing.
song. I should not have sung the song. That's
you
fine.
know, you're still breathing, so
We are. It's good. Yes.
as you set your suits up to charge, you no longer need this bar.
How's the internals looking, Soriall?
It seems fine. We are climbing back up into the green in terms of our monitors, so you did an excellent job out there.
Speaking of, how are you doing, my friend? Looking down to Orion.
I got some old static goop on me, but I'll live. How about you?
I got a little bit on me as well, but I could handle more should anything bad happen again.
This is why we have a sonic shower.
A sonic shower? It's not even water. It's just airwaves.
It's such a sci-fi trope. Sonic showers.
Is it a thing?
It is.
Really? What have I not been watching?
I don't know. Or reading.
Or reading, I guess. Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
Destination was Absalom Station, right?
Correct.
Mhm.
Okay. And now we didn't have to, because we did the spacewalk, we're still on course. We didn't have to change course to do any of this, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
it was just it was just if they kept eating our power, it would have fucked us, but because we dealt with it, we're still good.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
If you let the drift leeches hang on, you probably wouldn't have had enough power to power up the drift engine, and you'd be stuck in the drift.
We'd be adrift.
Oh my god.
Crazy stuff. That being said, is there anything else that the three of you would do over the next day?
Did they give us a space coffee maker and space coffee? Is it in our little break room?
Oh, Soriall would have bought one if there weren't one.
Yes, there is space coffee. This is not one of the universes where coffee is a scarcity and a privilege.
Wonderful. Big Bear would probably be, unless anything else came up, Big Bear would be spending it. First of all, Big Bear after the fight would be getting some coffee. I googled it. Bears can in fact taste bitterness. Fun fact. They have the taste. They have the taste buds for it. They have the taste receptors for sweet, salty, sour, and bitter, similar to humans.
You looked this up for your character.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
It is indeed in my Google searches now.
I
So
really
funny.
want us to
Oh my
have
God.
a little like post-production thing to go that there's a little chime and I can go Bear facts.
Yes, bear facts
Every
with
time.
Soriall.
I love this.
Yes. I'll edit something in, if we really wanted. But yes, I did look that up because I'm playing a big bear. Why wouldn't I? But he will definitely, after he gets inside and makes sure everything's good, he's getting himself a cup of coffee. He's offering to everyone else, and then, for me at least, player-wise, unless anything else comes up that is needed, I think Big Bear is just spending the majority of his time till Absalom Station, just going over the ship itself, making sure there's no other threats, or doing the classic like let me sweep the area, and sleeping.
You got it. So,
Sorial's filling out forms.
Mhm.
There are forms, there are reports. Sorial
there are
is doing
always
them.
forms.
There's so many.
And did we hear from Orion on his business, on their business?
Nothing crazy. I think going out there and doing the Star Walk really reminded them how much they miss it, and they'd spend quite a bit of time recuperating from their aesthetic injuries
Right.
by just vibing.
Sorial would actually ask if there was anything she could do to help, because Orion has mucus on them. It's like, can I help you get that off, or is that an indelicate thing to ask?
I just gotta wash my uniform, and then they like shrink into a ball and come back out, and then all the mucus is on the floor.
Okay, all right, on the floor. Thank you. I'll just get that, shall I?
In hindsight, that was not a great idea. I'll go grab a mop.
Thanks.
And they go do that. I don't like how the water feels on my circuits.
Just saying, do that in the shower, because then we can just rinse it down.
Oh, there's a drain.
Yeah.
That's why you're our science officer.
That is exactly why. I know about drains.
Bear will come in with a few cups of coffee. Anyone?
Yes, please.
Orion, I do not remember if you could ingest this or not, but take it anyways as a sign of something.
Community building.
I can taste if I choose to.
Oh, wonderful.
If it's coffee, I think I'll turn it off, but thank you for the offering.
I will leave this cup here for you anyways.
You remembered how I like mine.
Yes.
Thank you.
Do you want me to bullshit something, or do you want to just... I can bullshit how Sorial likes it.
You can do this to me. That's fine.
Okay. Definitely. I'm picturing Sorial. I'm gonna say 2 sugars, light cream.
That's my actual in real life preference.
You are joking.
I'm not.
Oh my god. That's it. That's canon. It's canon, y'all. It's canon. That is it. We're synced. We are synced up. I don't know what to tell you.
We're locked in.
Like every game we're in. I don't know what to tell you. That was amazing. I should go sell my services down in Vegas.
It'll be sad if it only works with me. So.
Yeah, but hey, listen. Mind melding once in a while.
I'm so amused right now. But actually, if they're anywhere, like if a Starbucks like franchise exists in this universe, which it is an evil corporation, so of course why wouldn't it? Soriall would be a Karen ordering.
Yeah.
Would be one of those. I want a half triple blah blah blah, no foam, but make the
Sorial is the. Have you ever seen the memes? I'm picturing, you and Orion go to a restaurant and Sorial's like, "Excuse me," he asked for no pickles.
Yeah, except she's so charming about it. And she smells really good, so people go, yeah, okay.
It's the oddly nice Karen, but still a Karen.
Yes.
Yeah, like you're not gonna berate the worker, but you're gonna get your shit right.
I will be writing a sternly worded letter
Mhm.
to the
Yeah.
manager.
Yeah. In fact, Sorial's writing one right now. It's one of the forms that she's been writing.
Yep. It's actually a form. Okay, this is canon. Are you ready, June?
The silence says so much.
Yeah, now I'm scared. Wait, there's
Oh, there's typing. Star creds. What's the form?
Oh my god. Okay, so this is, I'm making it canon whether June likes it or not. There is actually a form that even us grunts can fill out that requests management management to take some kind of action against another corporation, whether it's a meeting or an official censure being published or something like that. So Soriall is filling out one of those forms because Ichihara was so bad.
That just sounds like it would be real.
Yeah.
Space Yelp.
Space Yelp.
Yeah, exactly.
Yelp.
Yelp.
Yeah, so there is a Star Creds amongst the stars charging for overpriced coffee laced with various substitutes that are not actually coffee. They are incredibly anti-union, but also very popular, and most of the people around don't seem to care when it hurts the minority of people. But that is most giga corporations. Spelp.
That sounds about right for Star creds.
Yeah, Star Creds.
And what else is out there? Is there Star Mart?
I mean, there's so many things.
Is it like a funny space jungle we can make about Amazon?
That makes me think of an asteroid belt. Asteroids with a Z at the end, so the A to the Z can still work.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. Tesla's still the same, though. Tesla's still Tesla, because that exists in space and sci-fi.
Not my universe.
The best wizard, Nikola Tesla.
Something bad happened to that guy. I don't know.
Well,
there's no more Tesla. Don't know what happened.
Shame. I think he blew up.
Tesla was actually one of the Nicholas, whatever his name is, Tesla. He was one of the what are the brains called? He was a brain. He's a brain.
Mm-hmm.
What are they called?
The contemplatives.
Yeah, Tesla is contemplative.
Anyway.
Sorry.
You're able. No. This is great. You're able to rest for the rest of the day, allowing for the first time in a while for everyone to be at full stats. Soriall, you're able to heal up the last of your hit points, and the two of you are, of course, because it's a long rest, able to heal all of your stamina points.
Nice. Oh my gosh, Soriall, when was the last time you had a full health bar?
It's been a while. I love this for us.
Oh my gosh, high fives all around. I'm gonna do it over microphone. I don't know if you heard that.
No.
Well, I did it. Let it be known. You know what? I'll do it in camera, on camera, on my dice cam. Boom.
Okay, lovely. That's incredible. So, as the day comes to a close, you get your, various rest. You are rapidly approaching, the Starstone signal. and will be able to jump to Absalom Station.
Epsilon Station, medium roast.
Remind me, Absalom is like a hub station, right? It's like the center, like everyone like there. It's not just a go here to find. It's like an airport.
It is a massive space station. Basically,
It's like the
effectively,
airport, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Within, it has plants. It has cities. It is huge.
Okay.
It is still a space station. It's not, you know.
Yeah, but
Ungodly.
it's got markets. It's got
Yes.
like it's not
And
just a meeting hub. It's an actual like go
Yes.
here, live here, buy stuff. It's not okay.
Yeah, it is kind of live here, but yeah, I mean, if you will give me a second.
I'd give you 2 if you asked for it.
I'll just take one. It's fine.
Shut you down, fine.
Hey, all you're doing is shutting down friendliness.
Well, now I feel bad.
Good, good.
Downloads.
Were we?
This development of Soriall being like really, really charming Karen, but still a Karen. It's just it's perfect, y'all. Just get ready.
Were we meeting anyone on Absalom?
You're gonna have to repeat that for me.
Were we meeting anyone on Absalom?
Yeah, Tarika.
Tarika, okay. I knew that in my head, but I just wanted to make sure.
As you can see with the zoomed in image,
Damn.
there's a lot of space. This
Damn.
is a metropolis in space.
This is
The little country in
this is Coruscant. This is Starfinder's Coruscant.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Is that top right corner broken?
I think that's a ship flying off. But I did think about that too.
It's just,
Oh, those are stars. I thought that was debris between the two.
it's just
Okay.
a broken piece that we'll fix it later. It's fine. The people who live on that side, we don't really care about them.
I mean, constant construction is the big city life.
Yeah, true.
Rail.
Tell me
Real.
about it.
I had to be driving
Okay.
in Seattle today, so I feel that deep in my bones.
Driving through Minneapolis is the worst experience.
Hi, guys.
And I have to drive through St. Paul to get to Minneapolis. I don't care. I don't care that you're from New York.
Hi, guys. New York here. Our construction takes about 4 years to be done, and even then, not even.
4 years? There's been a stretch of I-5 here in Seattle that's been under construction one way or another for 8 years. So
Yeah.
Anyway.
Construction's stupid,
yes.
basically. End of point.
yes.
You make it to your designated destination within the drift. And you punch in the commands on the console. The drift drive hums to life, charges up, and flashes you back into material space. In front of you, the massive floating station of Absalom Station, orbiting as if its own planet. You immediately start getting signals from Absalom Station as they monitor all the space space in the area. Though you are not immediately hailed, as that is your prerogative.
We can put in some kind of semi-automated request for docking.
Of
Getting
course.
to the line to dock.
Yes, and you do so. You, with your traditional thrusters and, you know, your stabilizers, you work your way over to the dock. Yeah, give me a piloting check.
On it.
Yes.
I believe.
I can assist.
Yeah. So if you want to do a
So I
piloting
roll to-
check, you roll. If you achieve a basic DC,
Bleh.
you are unable to assist.
Okay.
18. Okay. This
You
is
didn't need me.
a very simple task for you. Very capable. You've done it plenty of times before, and you line up the BD-514 into the EdgeCorp sponsored hangar wing of Absalom Station. There's, you know, a few minutes of diagnostics shared in between, automatically between the AI on board your ship and the station around you. Eventually opening up and letting you out. You take note of the parking garage that you're in, the exact space that you're in.
Everybody remember where we parked?
It's a big station. It's
Yeah.
like trying to find your car in the Mall of America.
Oh, I've done that. It's
Actually, not that
Um,
hard for us. We have a giant mall here, and it's not that bad.
I mean, when you remember properly, it's not that bad either. But either way, you make your way out. I should probably have better ambience later. However, oops, I think I could just sort of put this up for now.
Guys, it was all a dream.
No.
We never left Akaton.
I want this one. That's the one I want for now. You step out and you are within the centralized dome. There is, you know, grass all around you. The sunlight filtering through the dome is actually scattered akin to the atmosphere on the once present Galarian, and the dome sky is actually blue here.
Oh, it's so pretty. Can we ping Tarika?
You do ping Tarika, and hail is the specific word. Well, it doesn't matter. Yeah, you hail Tarika, and you'll have to forgive my
Oh my god, I love
I love this so much. I'm so sorry. I just realized something. Soriall, what? Just, I'm sure. I think I have it correct. What planet are you from again?
Castravel, where we were briefly.
I'm reading the lore on Uplifted Bears because I have a future question if it comes up this session. Uplifted Bears on Castravel take the patterns of sun bears.
Oh.
Have you guys ever seen a sun bear? I'm sorry to cut in real quick, but that's That's amazing. I love that. Look up a sun bear if you don't know what they look like. They're great. And that's what the uplifted bears of Castrovel look like. I'm sorry, go ahead. I just had to add that.
That's okay. Yeah, you hail Tarika, and she immediately picks up, and you can hear through the microphone, or well, not through the phone, through the comm unit. Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you. I you'll never guess. I just got your message. I'm so sorry to hear about how it went down.
Well, we figured that we might even beat the message possibly, but I had to do a report. It was a little tricky this time.
I can see that. I'm so sorry about that. But welcome home.
Thank you. Anything new to tell us?
Well, I could tell you about the next job I've got lined up over the call, or I could come meet you. I'm currently
Why don't you come meet us? We're hungry.
Oh, that sounds lovely. I'm currently stuck in a cubicle in Blue Rise Tower, but I will meet you very soon. And she gives you a location of one of your favorite meetups. Um, um, as uh as you're waiting, you hang up the call, and yes, I did make this screen specifically and explicitly for this moment.
It's so cute.
Aww.
Um, you get straight up. Uh, thank God, thank the gods, it's Absalom. Thank Triune, it's Absalom. There you go. So you're heading over to TTIA's. And on your way, you note a flash from your comm units. And as you go to check them, which I suppose you don't actually have to check them, so I could just leave that there.
I will totally.
I mean, we just completely ignore it. I mean, if there's a ping that we don't know, I mean, I think Big Bear would tune into it as well. Like, look at the others, like, like with a look of like, oh, who's calling us? We just spoke to Tarika, and he'd probably answer it.
Yeah. So, it's not actually a call. It is a statement given to you, to your team.
Oh dear. Okay.
For those of you who would check it, there is a long-winded, very bureaucratic message from EdgeCorp to you. It is a formal statement of disciplinary action, warning you that failure to reach performance goals will result in termination, alluding to the fact that there has been a leveraged complaint from some buyers, like perhaps Runo, and also that it is not appreciated to lose team members on missions.
Right. So Soriall looks at Big Bear and Orion and says, "Great, we're getting censured
You
for
think
a decision that Splug made, not us."
I'm not to say anything, but one, you would think that they would take this as good thing, less money to pay. Also, I appreciate the both of you looking at Soriall and Orion. I think I'm the only one who got his name correct. It is Spoog.
You're right.
He's been calling him Splooge. You just called him Sploog.
Luke.
His name is Spoog.
Right.
We can at least respect the man's name if we had to leave him behind.
You're correct. He made a sacrifice for us, and I will try
A
hard.
very worthy, a very noble sacrifice to be
Yes.
called Sploog.
Yes.
While the person behind the character is laughing, Big Bear does say this just dead face, like deadpan, like.
Of
Yeah.
course, of course.
Oh god. Yes. You're absolutely right. I should be trying harder. You're correct.
You are welcome. You are welcome.
And the three
I
of you,
guess if we talk to Rika, we can decide whether we want to appeal this or not.
Yes. While we're walking, do I see any? As we're kind of walking and talking about the situation and determining Splooge, Spoog, or Sploog, and the nature of his actual name, do I see any sign of other uplifted bears? Specifically, do I see any uplifted bears talking about the quote unquote new decided home world of uplifted bears? Because I asked you this question before, if Big Bear would know about the goings-ons about the new world, the new planet they found for uplifted bears, and now we're actually in like a hub world. I'm curious if there
Right.
are people like, if there are uplifted bears like handing out flyers or flagging down other bears, because I think
okay.
I think it is fully. If I'm remembering correctly, it is a planet for everyone, but it is a primary like other uplifted bears who live there are going like, let's find other bears, let's call for other bears, let's get them here first and foremost.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want the lore, the group that are promising an open paw to any bear are dubbed the Open Paw Group.
Oh my god.
And they promise an open paw to any bear wishing to settle on the new world of Ursana.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
Wow.
And I've done a lot of reading. Their leader is Gevrin Gars.
I love this. This is amazing.
A professor of natural history at the University of Kabarat.
Hey, Copperot. Look at that.
And so, while Big Bear might not know the full details, we did talk about him knowing at least enough to be able to keep an eye out for them. So I'm curious if he sees any other uplifted bears on the station, specifically uplifted bears who are making a point to, interact with other bears of Absalom Station, saying, "Hey, come live with us,"
Have
Mm-hmm.
you heard about our Lord and Savior, Devin
Yeah.
Mars?
Yeah. Which I guess I can add this tidbit as well. I just read. I don't know if it would be a rare thing or not, as Ursana is not recognized by the Pact Council as an officially
Very nice.
recognized homeworld, but they are certainly trying.
You may give a perception.
I would love to.
This is also something that could very well be a topic discussed, in seating in an organized place, or like even like a bar or a restaurant that would, host a place to sit down.
Yeah.
Um,
Being able to ask someone who's actually been here beyond just looking around.
yeah, but I will give you the possibility.
Cool. Because Big Bear is, talking with Orion and Soriall, but he's also keeping the eye out just like he was previously.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's low. That is a 5 for a total of 8.
Okay. So, I don't quite recall if you're actively listening out for this or if this is just something that you assume will be brought up to you passively. Um, but yeah, um, there is no current talk
Mhm.
of Ursana
Okay.
around you as you pass through.
Okay. He's kind of passively trying to listen in while they're walking. Like right now it's a very passive, like he has it in his mind, so he's talking to the party, but also like keeping a slight ear out or eye out for anything. But maybe later when we're actually talking to Tarika, it might be a more active thing.
Sure.
That's what Big Bear's doing.
Yeah. Okay. So uh, you make it to TTIA's, and take a seat, making sure to get large seats and a table for 4.
A booth. A big booth.
A big booth, you know. And a couple of minutes later, a medium-sized humanoid Brinary enters enters and is directed to your table, where she runs up with a cheerful smile, and like holds out her arms, getting ready to hand out a few hugs.
Yay!
Oh, there's such a big bear hug.
Oh, it's so wonderful to see you all here.
Tarika, you're looking so well.
As are you. Though
Oh, thank
I
you.
am very sorry to hear about your situation.
Did you just get this message about us getting censured?
Message. No, no, give me here.
Here, Soriall hands over her comm unit.
Okay, so she takes it and she reads it over. Ah, well, that's no good. Pretty
What do you
bad luck,
think?
I
Is it worth
guess.
appealing?
I don't think they're going to listen to us.
That was my knee-jerk response, but you know I always have to ask. Wait, have I asked you before? Or was that Elsewin?
Pardon?
Sorry, no, I haven't asked you before. have I?
Do not worry about her, Tarika. We've been through worse. Come here, and he will big bear hug.
Oh, that's my big guy. Oh,
And then put her,
Squished.
yeah, a little squish, and then put her down.
Orion.
It's great to see you, Tarika.
She is not unsure, but I am on the kind of physical or non-physical greeting you two would give. So you explain how you would interact, like a handshake or a hug or just like a nod.
I feel like a wave and a nod is enough for
Okay,
Orion at the moment.
lovely. It's incredible, you know. Corporations are expanding so fast. As she takes a seat and gives off a weary sigh. By the time y'all went from Castorvale to Akaton, your local buyer had already been bought out by an interstellar conglomerate. Guess there's no room for family businesses anymore. Not in the packed worlds, at least. She shakes her head and taps a few buttons on her datapad. But let's focus on what matters. Getting some food and getting y'all a high-paying gig to put you back in the company's good graces. I
That
got
sounds
just the
lovely.
thing. Came in not too long ago, in fact, and it's okay. Well, it's not perfect, but it'll do the trick. There's a drow calling himself Lord Sinjin, and he's shipping guns from Aposte to a planet in near space. I guess the Gitaron authority is trying to settle a world called Voxa, and the local miners are turning into more of a problem than anyone figured they'd be. So, the job itself is pretty simple. Go to Aposte and meet with Sinjin's agent, a Taus Jarzid, at a place called Lamashtu's Lair, where you can pick up the cargo. Take it to a Gitaron military outpost on Voxa and collect payment. Oh, and this is definitely a no questions asked type of a job. You know the type. She
Mm-hmm.
rolls her eyes and sends over the last of the job details to your data pads.
Good. No questions asked. It is my favorite type of job. I'm quite familiar with jobs like this before. I think we can do this.
That sounds
Excellent.
pretty straightforward.
You would think that, but when you're dealing with guns, there's a high chance they get turned against us. But it is fine. That is what I am here for.
This is true.
Okay, great.
Yes. And the objections to take job, Big Bear says we take.
I think it sounds fine. Tarika has never steered us wrong.
I don't mind.
You know, I just thought, Big Bear, another reason you may not hear,
Mm-hmm.
you may not be eavesdropping about talks of Ursana is because the people who would be talking about it are telepathic.
That's fair. That's very fair. But it's also a possibility that the people who are talking about it have talked to other people who aren't telepathic, and then those people are spreading it.
Very true. I just think that that is a little bit of a hamper.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, continue. Sorry.
So I'm just making sure I'm kind of getting this straight. I'll talk to you later about names of places. What the guns are going to the miners or to people trying to put them down?
This is an out-of-game question because no questions asked.
Could be in game. I don't know.
Yeah, it could be.
You can't ask questions to the job poster. You can ask questions to Tarika. Would this be an in universe
No,
question?
this is just me note taking.
Oh, okay. Just note taking. This is picking up a shipment from Aposte and taking it to a planet called Voxa and giving the shipment to the Gitaron authority there because of the resistance from the mining colony.
Okay.
So we're basically smuggling weapons so we can kill resistance.
You don't have to do any of that. Your job is just to smuggle.
Weapons, that's all.
You're supplying weapons.
That will lead to the killing of resistance. That was what I was saying. Listen, Big Bear's for it. I'm just saying. He's here for it. He supports the smuggle.
Hey, this is a shady world we got here. And as you guys think on this new job opportunity given before you, I'm going to take us
Yeah, that felt right.
to session close.
Boy, oh boy.
Oh, nothing will go wrong.
No, not at all. Technically, the best part is, and not only just for Big Bear, but smuggling weapons isn't a new thing for both Big Bear and one Mr. Orion.
True.
I don't know that.
You don't, but Big Bear. I was gonna say something in character anyways. So next session, I'll say that in character.
All right. Oh, this was so much fun, you guys.
I'm excited to see where this goes. I'm so happy we have
What
Tarika
a
in
gr-
person.
Yeah, you do.
I know, I love it.
That was such a
You guys
great
did.
mission. Now we're level 2, right?
You did well
Oh.
with your spacewalk. You did
Congratulations.
Your spacewalk.
You almost got down to half charge on your life support.
Yeah.
I was watching it.
Anything anything to add before you do your lovely little outro, GM?
Not that I'm aware of.
Well
GM.
then
Thank you,
end the game for us.
Sorry, what was that, Miss Soriall?
Oh, I just said thank you, GM. Thank you, you guys.
Oh, you're welcome. And
So fun.
again, thank you. It's so wonderful to run for you all, getting a taste of the Starfinder system, as well as having a wonderful table to play it with.
Yeah.
And as always, and by always, I mean the second time ever. So, not really always. By horns and hooves and tiefling tails, I will see everyone in the next session. Bye, guys.